Good morning, guys. What's up? Super stoked to be home for one. Seemed like we were gone forever to California, where that $5.01 gas is. Fuck that. Anyway, the week went awesome. Obviously, the weight cut was perfect. Luke was on weight. Basically, he's like 0.9 over the day before, so he was able to snack on little things a couple times here and there over the next 24 hours. Made weight. His opponent made weight right on time. Like, his opponent was the last guy on the scale, made weight flat at 146. Luke put on just under 20 pounds. Usually he comes back about 166. He was 163. And this performance was just pretty awesome. He landed some nice kicks on the feet, kept distance. Josh closed the distance one time, landed a straight left hand off of one of Luke's kicks, and then he got overzealous and tried to land another one right away. And Luke's his calculating is very quick. And when he landed the first one, the second he stepped in for the second one, Luke was already on his leg, and from that point it was a wrap. I talked to Josh Thompson afterwards, and he had said how good the guy was, and he was good off his back, and he was tricky on the feet and whatnot. And both of those things may have been true, but we didn't stay on the feet for too long. We landed a few good leg kicks, body kick, and then got to it. And that gave Luke his 6th first-round submission in Bellator. 1 second-round TKO and 1 decision. It was pretty awesome. And the guy, I guess his coach went to Coach Austin. And was like, yeah, I thought you guys were going to stand with us a little more. I was like, I mean, you watch his last 7 fights. I don't know what would have given you the impression that was going to happen. And it will happen, but it's going to happen, gradually, and when someone stops him from taking them down. When you change our game plan, you'll see that striking. But I keep saying, every fight Luke gets through without standing and banging, he gets 3 to 6 months better between every fight, And so when that time comes, it's going to be exciting. But anyway, he bumped Pitbull into 3rd in Bellator as far as most submissions go. AJ's 1, Luke's 2. AJ's 1 with 7, Luke's 2 with 6, Pitbull has 5. AJ's moving to 155, Pitbull's moving to 135. So hopefully that changes over the next couple fights. Anyway, phenomenal weekend. So stoked that Tyler got to be there. It was so cool with him there, and there before and after. And then Luke was mobbed for about 4 hours after the fight until it was time to pack and head home. Now, got home, and NG25 gets kicked off. Noon class started off a little slow. I think there was about 40. And last at NG20, I think there was like 65, 75 at noon. But there was like 100 at nighttime at NG20. Last night, there was 115 on the mat for nighttime, for night jiu-jitsu. So it's pretty awesome. Luke and Tyler actually were teaching. And so it was cool to have that big of a crowd for them. A few more people are coming in today, and then a couple more the following day. Ian McCall, Brad McCall, Buck Greer, one of my longtime friends and old fighters. Russ Mira, and he's bringing his family and a bunch of people with them. So this week's gonna be awesome. Again, remember, it's free to everyone this week. Unlimited classes for free. So check it out. Lastly, super stoked to be able to get back in my sauna. I said there was a sauna there. I was wrong. There was no sauna. We never got to use the sauna. So I was out on the sauna, out on the cold plunge, and basically just did my walking, and it's nice to be back. Texas weather's warm. I was waking up in California 37 degrees, and today I woke up and it was 71 degrees, and my sauna was 79 or 80 before I even turned it on, so I knew it was going to get hot. So it's nice to get back into that routine. I continued to eat perfect the whole time I was gone. Brought all my meals with me. Asked for a second refrigerator in the hotel room. Bought a microwave that I freaking left sitting on the counter in the hotel. Anyway, that's what I like when I say try to stick to your stuff. Like, I did everything with my power, right? There was no sauna, there was no cold plunge, but I did continue to walk. I did continue to eat perfect the entire trip. I think on weigh-in night, I had a couple bites of spaghetti and meatballs because that's our thing. But I literally had a couple bites and then moved on at 8 before we went out to eat, just so I wasn't hungry when we got there. It's not hard, you know. It's not hard to stick to your stuff, your routine. Again, it all reverts back to making them habits. It's super easy when it is just what you do. And had this conversation with the fighters the other day when we got back. Austin kind of threw a big target on Luke's back, telling all the fighters that, you know, this is the way to be a world champion. Look at Luke. Look at Luke. Luke does this, Luke does that, you know, and Luke's sitting there like he's the last person in the world that wants that spotlight or pressure on him. But at the same time, you know, it is true because we do everything correctly. You know, we train correctly. We eat and, you know, calculate everything correctly. And he was pretty blown away by our fight camp and the system that we've got going, leading from 12 weeks out to the night before to fight night. And, you know, not that it'll never, not that the balloon will ever burst, but it's been pretty flawless. You know, Luke gets hit in training, you know, a bit. He got hit a bit as an amateur a few times. As a pro, he's 8-0, taking five significant strikes, and they weren't even. This was probably one of the best punches that landed. This punch, and then one I think from Ben Lugo, that was another decent one punch, and 5 significant strikes in 8 fights. Think about all of the damage he is not taking, and how much longer, you know, his career and brain and everything is staying intact. And you know, I know for the guys who like to watch the bloodbaths out there, that's not super exciting, but he fights exciting, you know, and he's got 6 first-round subs. He's basically on track doing what I was doing, except I went 4-0, and then I went 4 in Pat Miletich, and 4 in Pat Miletich, and 4 in Pat Miletich again. You know, so I had a little rough start at the beginning, but he's fighting so much smarter, and he's so much better than I was. You know, I was doing this at blue belt level in the UFC. Luke is a fucking high level black belt, and the majority of these guys are not ready and are not capable of dealing with that with wrestling. You know, it's one thing to have that level of jiu-jitsu and not be able to get a takedown, but he has that level of jiu-jitsu with a wrestling level to put you on your ass. And so it's all that combined with the preparation for this, it makes it very difficult to do a lot to. He's making really good guys, you know, struggle and look like they're not really good. When's he gonna fight for the belt? I was like, he's 8-0, you know. He's number 10. Number 9 has 56 fights. You know, so could he go fight some of those top guys? Maybe. But as a coach, manager, dad, we're taking our time. Like, I don't care if it's takes a while. He's 22 years old. You know, he's not out there claiming to be Macy Barber. I'm going to be the youngest champion in the UFC. You know, he's just out there getting better every fight and getting ready for the next guy. And the next guy, every single fight on paper has been a better guy, has been a tougher guy, has beat better guys. And so yeah, all the noise, like, that doesn't mean shit. Doesn't even register, because we already have a plan. And so hopefully you guys enjoy the ride as much as I do, because it's been fantastic. And you know, just continuing to get better and better. Anyway, I am about to jump in the sauna and the cold plunge and then head to the gym for training. Again, NG25 this week, all week, free training for everybody. Even the people that quit my gym before were in the gym last night taking advantage of free training. Surprise. Have a good day.